Good pruning is quite essential. It isn't a subject that people should be too frightened about. All you need to really do is to prune the tree into the shape that you're quite comfortable and quite happy with. It's a good idea to always look at the tree before you start pruning, to sort of sum up, you know, is the tree in balance? Is there a branch that looks very out of place? And if so, remove it. It's not something to be too frightened about. Timing of the pruning is key. There's two basic principles to follow. Winter pruning will generate growth. Summer pruning will generate fruit bud development. When your tree first arrives, we would always recommend that you do the first year pruning. This is quite simple, and all you need to do is to prune back the tips of all the growing points by about 4 to 5 inches. This will strengthen up the branching, ready to bear the fruit in future years, and also to produce a more bushier plant. So here we have an old cordon fruit tree, and we're going to show you how to prune the cordon tree. It's very simple. All the new growth that the tree produces during the summer months, prune back to about 1 inch to an outward facing bud. So just keep going round all the tree, finding all the growth and going back to about 1 inch in length. What this does is the summer pruning will encourage fruit bud, and it's in these short little spurs that the fruit will be produced. So just keep working all the way round the tree. So once you've pruned them all back, you'll end up with very short little dards, and these are where the fruits are produced. Okay, here we have some espalier fruit trees. This is a pear. It's probably around 20-25 years old, well established, but the pruning is pretty much the same technique as with a cordon. We prune back the shoots in the second week in August and prune them all back, are coming out sideways to 1 inch, roughly about 1 inch to an outward facing bud. We don't want the fruit hanging out, we want all the fruit on the framework. So just work round the tree, pruning them back, and then where we've pruned them back in the summer, these will produce fruit buds or fruit spurs, and the fruit will then form for next year. The most common mistake people make when pruning that we've seen is they'll go back and they'll prune too much fruiting wood off the tree. When you take away all the fruiting wood, all the tree's energy then goes into producing too much growth, and you've lost the balance of new growth and good fruiting wood, where the tree's energy is going into producing the right amount of growth that will follow on for good growing shoots that will provide your fruits in future years. There is more information on our website in our Fruit Growers Handbook. There is a whole section on pruning. There is some diagrams that are quite easy to follow. We will go into pruning in more detail in a future video.